Hello everyone, Coach Chris with WolfMoon Brewing. Sitting down with you today to do the last video in the series on the Mr.Beer craft beer kit, Northwest Pale Ale. This is the fun part. We actually get to finally taste our beer. A couple weeks ago, I put this in my closet, sitting there waiting to condition and to carbonate. About 24 hours ago, I put this bottle in the fridge and it's gotten nice and cold. So now we're gonna pop it open and give it a taste and see how everything did. Got a nice little fizz of carbonation there. Pour it in our glass. Take a look. Now, as you noticed, if you've been watching the series, I did take the one out with the tape first. Use that one because it's the one that was last filled. Probably has a little bit of sediment in it, so I was very careful to pour it. It's got some decent carbonation, not a great head on it, but I do see some bubbles forming and coming up, so we're good. It does have a beer smell to it, obviously, but it's got a very malty flavor smell to it, not very hoppy. That I would expect a pale ale to have a little bit more hop. It's drinkable. It's not bad. I've had worse pale ales, that's for sure. It's very malt forward, uh, bready, biscuity, crackery kind of flavoring. Not a lot of hops, not a flower or piney flavor or taste to it. Uh, kind of dry, so we definitely got all of the sugars out of it. So overall, not a bad beer for where it came from. For an overall review of the kit, I'd have to give it about a 5, maybe a 6 at the most, on a scale of 1 to 10. First off, purchasing it was very easy. That's definitely a 9 or a 10. The packaging, the exterior packaging just came in a standard brown box. So if you wanted to ship this to a friend or a family member as a gift, you could absolutely do that and they wouldn't know what they'd be receiving until they opened it up. The interior packaging, the way everything was boxed inside this package, very well done. Again, another 9 or a 10. Can't complain there. Everything you need comes in the kit. Doesn't need anything. It comes with the bottles. It comes with the ingredients, carbonation. The only thing you need to include or add to it is water. So as long as you've got a source of water, you can absolutely brew 2 gallons of beer. Still not bad. Overall process of brewing, very simple. Didn't take much to brew the beer. Just mix some water, put it in the fermenter, let it sit. After that, poured it in the bottles, screwed the caps on, and let it sit. Personally, I'm a little disappointed with the pale ale. I would expect more hops flavor to it, a little bit more of a hop aroma and a hop punch to it, but it's just not there. As you can see, the head kind of died pretty quick, so I would expect something with a little bit more head. But giving it a swirl, it's not bad. Flavor-wise, as pale ale goes, I'm going to have to give it a kind of a low rating of a 4 or 5, and that's really why the overall experience for me is only a 5 or a 6, is because I really expected to be more of a pale ale flavor. But overall, if you're just getting into the hobby, if you don't have a lot of time, if you don't have a lot of money, if you don't have a lot of space, this will absolutely brew a batch of beer. There's other flavors out there. I would recommend choosing a flavor that suits your taste and go for it. But overall, it's really not too bad. It definitely would get your toe wet in the field of home brewing. Personally, this isn't the normal type of brewing that I would do. However, to show new brewers that it is very simple, this kit absolutely checks that box. If you're looking for a very simple process, if you're looking for something easy to do, but still want to brew your own beer, this definitely checks that box. If you're looking for more control over the flavor of your beer, really can't do it with this type of kit, and there are other options out there. You can take a look at my other videos to see what other options are out there. I really appreciate taking the time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed this video and the entire series of videos on the Mr. Beer kit. I hope it's inspired you to jump into the field of home brewing beer at home, possibly with a Mr. Beer kit, or check out my other videos for other options for how to homebrew beer. If you have any comments or questions, go ahead and post them in the comment section below. And while you're down there, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button for a like. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and click the bell to be notified anytime I post a new video. Again, thanks for watching. Remember, home brewing is really fun, but so is drinking responsibly. I'm Coach Chris, and we'll see you next brew.